Hey guys, so back again here with another video. This time I'm going to be going over my PS3 collection. Now, just a little bit of backstory. So I used to own a PS3. I had it for, I still own it, but it's kind of broken, so I don't, pretty much once I got the PS4 I stopped playing it, because at that point I think it was already on its way out. Um, I can still, turn it on, games that are downloaded on there I can still play, but the disk drive is broke. The HDMI is broke on it, and one of the USB ports is broke on it. So, it overheats and gets super loud. Um, so yeah, I basically just kind of stopped playing it, and I don't remember what I did with all my PS3 games. I think I sold all of them, which, looking back now, is kind of I wouldn't do that now, but I think I did it to help pay for the PS4 when I got the PS4. I think I'm not 100% sure. That was a while ago. That was like what 2014, 2013, whatever year the PS4 came out. Um, but anywho, so I recently I think it's actually been about 4 or 5 months now. I rebought a used PS3 at a local game store, and well, kind of local. It's like a half hour away, 45 minutes maybe. Um, yeah, because I just kind of want. There was a lot of games. Because I did play a lot of games on PS3, but there was just a lot that I missed, and I wanted to go back and play. And for like, for kind of collector's purposes too. I feel like PS3 is kind of a big generation to kind of just not have anything for. So, yeah. So I don't really have a whole lot here, and a lot of these are just games I picked up because they were super cheap, just to kind of uh, get something to play. Um, which honestly, I'm probably not going to play half these to be honest. So maybe I shouldn't have bought them, but it fills out the collection a little bit. Yeah, and just so you know, I'm not someone who's super picky about like stickers on my games or price tags, or even really the greatest hits. I know some people are really picky about like I don't want any greatest hits cases. I'm fine with greatest hits cases. I prefer the regular, but I'm not gonna just be like, well, I don't want that game because it has a greatest hits case. No, I'll still put it in my collection, and I'm not gonna like re-buy the game if I already have the greatest hits version. I'm not gonna re-buy the regular version just to have the regular version instead of the greatest hits. Like I wouldn't go that far, but like if I see both of them, I would buy the regular over the greatest hits if there's not like a huge price difference. So anywho, oh I should go over. So this is what I was using, this red PS3 controller, um, but it's kind of like broken. Like it just random buttons press, and it's kind of hard to play most games. So I kind of stopped using it, and I bought these. So I bought these at GameStop just for the hell of it because I wanted to play some games, and PS3 controllers are still kind of expensive. They're like 20, 25 bucks for them. Um, and that's used. You can't really get them new anymore anyways, but so I didn't really want to take a chance on because most PS3 controllers I've tried getting recently have like the analog sticks are kind of shot or one of the buttons doesn't work. So I bought these at GameStop. Well, one is this. I think it's called At Play. I'm not sure. Um, I think this was like 15 bucks, brand new. It's wireless controller. It does take batteries, but I've probably used this controller for at least like 3 or 4 hours, and the batteries are still good. So I don't know how long they last, but well, and I have kind of cheap batteries in here too. But the analog sticks are a little worse than like a Sony PS3 controller, but for most games it's not really an issue. Maybe for like some shooters, it might be a little I don't know what the word is, but you know what I'm trying to say. But other than that, I feel like the controllers are pretty fine. The only thing I don't like is how it's kind of Xbox style with the analog sticks like this. I prefer like the Sony where they're like both on the bottom, but I pretty much got used to it by this point. So yeah, so I bought this for 15, and then they had a wired one, which has a pretty long cord. I think it's like 8 feet or something. It's pretty much the same exact controller, just wired. And this was like 12 bucks or something. I don't know. So for like under $30, I got 2 controllers and they work pretty well. So I was like, hey. So now let's get into the games. So the first one is, and this is a game I did own before, and I've played a ton of already. I haven't played too much of it on the new PS3 I got, but I definitely played it back in the day. That is Call of Duty World at War. And like I said, I don't really care about stickers, so... I'm not going to open up every single one of these, but it doesn't have a manual. I don't even remember if it came with a manual or not, but this one doesn't have it. But I don't know. I quite like it. It's, I know a lot of people did, because I think it came out right after Call of Duty 4, which was like mind-blowing at the time. Like everyone loved that game. And then this one came out and everyone was like, yeah, it's good, but it's not as good as Call of Duty 4. I kind of see them both almost equally, because I don't know, they're both pretty damn good. Well, I think Call of Duty 4, 5, and 6 are all great. I think those are my favorite 3 out of all the Call of Duties, 4, 5, and 6. And that nostalgia does play a part in that, but either way, I still think that. So yeah, I'm not really going to go too much into the games. I mean, if any of you want me to make a video on any of these games, talking about them, I can. Either ones I haven't played yet, I can play some if someone requests they want to hear me talk about the game. Or one like this that I've got a crap ton of hours in already from back in the day, I can talk about it. So yeah, there's that one. Next is MotorStorm Pacific Rift. And this is one of the only games here that I specifically went out and bought. Like, I went out looking for this game. I mean, it was at the first place I checked, but still. Which is Disc Replay, which is a store I go to. And it was $12, which is on the more pricey end for the PS3 games they have there. But, I don't know, I really wanted a game like this. And I've heard good things about this one, so I was like, alright. And I've only played it maybe about an hour, maybe a little more than an hour, and it seems pretty good so far. So, it seemed a little hard at first, but I think it was just getting used to the controls and like the way the game works. But now that I've gotten used to it, it seems like it's got pretty good difficulty. It's not too easy, but it's not too hard. It's like the perfect spot there in the middle. So yeah, this one does have the manual. So that's cool. Oh, it actually has like a back art. But anywho, so yeah, that's MotorStorm Pacific Rift. Next is Trivial Pursuit. And I do actually like playing these kind of games, like with friends or my girlfriend or whatever. We just like playing these, like Trivial Pursuit. Like I got one on the PS4 that's like Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy. I got one that's like Monopoly and all that stuff on it. I don't know. I find these kind of fun. So yeah, not really much to say about that. I think we played one game of it so far. It was pretty good. So I mean, for what it is, it was pretty good. Like you pretty much know what you're getting when you buy a Trivial Pursuit game. So yeah. Next is, and this is the first one out of these games that I have not played, and that is Chronicles of Narnia: Prince Caspian. And I probably, just because my backlog is so big on stuff I want to play, I'm probably never going to get to this, but yeah. I think I got it because it was, yeah, I don't remember which store I bought this at. Probably Disc Replay. Well, yeah, it has the Disc Replay box art that they put on when they don't have a case, or whatever, they just have the disc. So yeah. I don't know. For the collection, even though it doesn't have a case. Like I said though, I'm a little bit more picky with, like, I don't mind greatest hits cases, I don't mind stickers. I do like having the actual cases though, but it's not like a must. But like if I seen it with the case cheap, I might buy it. If it was like a couple dollars maybe. And it also depends on how much I like the game, to whether I'd replace it with one that actually has the case. Because you can always sell the one that doesn't have the case too, depending on how much the game's worth. Next is Fallout 3. Played this a bunch back in the day. I don't think I ever beat it, but I don't even know, I don't know how far I got. I know I've got at least like probably 20 hours in it. So like I got at least a little bit into it. I think I actually might have way more than that. I just know I have at least 20. It might be more like 50. But yeah, not really much to say about that. Everyone pretty much knows what Fallout is at this point. It does have the manual. Next is Killzone 3. And the only reason I bought this, it's got kind of a shitty case. And it's a greatest hits case. But it was literally 99 cents at Disc Replay. So I'm like, it's $1. I mean, I've never played any of the Killzones. Well, I tried PlayStation Now for like a week. And I think Killzone 1 was on there. I played like maybe 25 minutes of that. That's about all. And actually I might have played like 10 minutes of the one on the Vita. That's about it. So, but it's for the collection. And I can always replace the case too, so like the but it, yeah, anywho, I don't even know where I was going with that. Next is Hitman Absolution. Now I've never played any of these games, but I did watch a playthrough of this whole game, I believe. I don't really remember much. I do kind of want to go back and play them, because I do have them downloaded on my PS3, like from PlayStation Plus, the ones you got. I think you got Hitman 2, the Contracts, and Blood Money. So I think I want to play through those and then try to play this one. So yeah, I don't really know much about that. Guitar Hero Aerosmith, it was 99 cents, that's why I bought it. And you can play this one with the controller, because I don't have the guitars, and I played a couple songs. Pretty fun, even with just the controller. Like, it still holds up. Like, this, I mean, I know we all got kind of sick of these, because they were just coming out one after the other, nonstop, all the instruments and everything, but, yeah, I don't know. I had a little bit of fun going back to it and playing it. I don't think I ever actually owned that one either, so. Here, I'll do these both at the same time. So the only reason I bought these is because that Disc Replay store I was talking about, well, I'm actually going to one of their new locations now, which is like an extra like 5-10 minutes away than what the other one was, but the other one closed down, and they had like a 90% off, like going out of business sale. So I pretty much got these next couple games for like 20 cents a piece, or like at most like 50 cents a piece. So the first one is Rock Band, and then Rock Band 2. So yeah, this was $3, this was $4, but if you take in consideration the 90% off, what is that? Like less than $1 for both of them? And I'm like, I don't have the guitars, but I'm like, why not? Because by the time I got there, most of their stock, like stuff they were selling, was already gone. So it was kind of just this kind of shit left over. But like, I don't mind having these in the collection. And if I do ever get the guitars, I'll already have like a bunch of games to play with the guitars. This is another one I got there. AC/DC Track Pack Live thing. I also got this there. Eat Lead, The Return of Matt Hazard. Yeah, so like I think I got all these games for like, what's 90% off $3? Like, I'm not sure, but it's got to be like 30 cents or something. I don't know. Wait, because yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and do math on video for you, because it'll take me a while. That's probably way off though. I also got this Beatles Rock Band. Oh, this one actually has the manual, even though it doesn't have the original case. And I think all these are like $3 to $4 a piece with the 90% off. I think I got like what is this? I think I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like 5 or 6 games for like under $2, something like that. So why not? Next is The Saboteur. Don't really know anything about this game, but I picked it up because it was on the GameStop. All games that were $4.99 and under were 4 for $10. And plus I had the, this was back before they got rid of the 10% off, so it was like 4 for like 9 something or 8 something. I don't know. I think 4 for $9. I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know much about that. Anarchy Reigns. Don't really know much about this either. So, then I got these: Battlefield Bad Company, Battlefield Bad Company 2. I played a little bit of this back in the day. Don't really remember much, and I have never played this one, so don't really have much to say about those. But they're in the collection. Might try to play them at some point. Grand Theft Auto 4. Not really much to say about that. Played it a bunch back in the day. I did beat that. I actually did beat this one. I think it's the only Grand Theft Auto I've actually beaten, like the story mode. Played quite a bit of it online too, actually. Assassin's Creed 3. Never played it. Don't really know much. Just don't have much to say about it. I might try to get to the Assassin's Creeds at some point. The only ones I played 2 on the remastered version for PS4 for like maybe an hour or 2, and I've played maybe like 4 or 5 hours of Origins, I think it was. Yeah, that's the only experience I have with those games though. And then my last game here is Prince of Persia. Don't really know much about this game either, but I've heard it was pretty good, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And I always see it on the shelf when I'm looking at PS3 games. I'm like, what is Prince of Persia? So, and I know there's older ones too, but yeah. So yeah, that is my PS3 collection. I know some of that was kind of me just rambling on, but yeah. So maybe, I don't know, I might either in like a year or two do an updated PS3 collection. If you guys like to see that, let me know. Or if you'd rather see more of like a every so often, just show the new PS3 games I've gotten. Like I'll do like a PS3 collection update, something like that, and then just show the new games I've gotten since this video. And I also have a bunch of games on my system, but like downloaded. But I was gonna maybe show those in this video, but I don't know, because then I don't know how I would do that exactly, because I don't really have a capture card. I guess I could just hold the camera up to the TV, but I tried making a video like that before and it didn't work out so well. So I think I might just leave that for now. If you guys really want to see it, I can try to make it. But other than that, have a good day, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.